Welcome to The Settle. My name is Plamezi Yala, and I'm going to be with my brother today, Jey Mwepu, the one famous that we all know. Hello, Jey.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm good. So, welcome to our platform, The Settle.
Thank you very much.
We're
for
very
the
happy to
invitation.
have you today.
I really appreciate.
I'm sure a lot of people out there don't know you, just like I don't know you. All I know is Jey Mwepu.
Okay.
So, if you don't mind, can you tell us a little bit about you?
About me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My name is Jey Mwepu, and I have other names that I won't mention here.
Such as?
No,
No.
never.
This is our settle place. So we're here to settle matters with you today.
There's a camera right in front of me, so I don't do such. Maybe the next time, if you give me another opportunity, I'm going to give you the other names. But for now, that's it. Jey Mwepu.
All right.
I'm from DRC, Congo DRC. I'm from
Okay.
Lubumbashi. I was born there, and then I studied there. And there was a time where I had to move from Congo to come here for studying purposes.
Oh.
And I'm a Christian.
Full time or you half time? Maybe, we have part time Christians and
Well,
full time Christians.
I'm full-time Christian.
Okay.
Okay, and I love music. I love laughing. I'm
So
not
if we start laughing here, no one can stop us.
not like that, but I love memes. So I can spend time. I love being in a good mood and stuff. I love basketball, and I'm an electrical engineer.
Okay, so you spoke about you left Congo
Yeah.
and you came here. So in Congo, do you have other family members or all of you guys are
They're all
settled
there.
in South Africa?
The whole day, I left the whole family there.
So here in South Africa, you alone.
I have my aunt and some cousins.
How has it been without family in South Africa? I know it's a struggle, especially that we're foreigners and being in a country whereby we face a lot of difficulties. So how has it been you staying in South Africa on your own?
Like in my case, it was really very, very difficult because when I arrived, I only had like a month before starting school. And you don't have people around. I had my cousins that were here with me, but they were cousins, so you don't get that vibe. The family vibe is no longer there. So you spend most of the time alone. You have to learn the language. You have to
It's
to do all
difficult,
those document papers and stuff for you to start. You must have the visa. You must go to a lot of things. It was really a very tough, very but interesting.
So where are you
experience.
studying right now? Because you mentioned us about school.
Yeah, I'm actually doing my master's in engineering, my master's of engineering,
Alright.
in electrical engineering at Val University of Technology.
Oh,
And
have you just started or you
I
are in the
started
middle or
sometimes
you're about
ago.
to end?
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
I'm
So
working
how has it
toward
been
it.
though?
Huh?
How has it been?
It's cool and relaxed. Because I love researching, I love making researches and reading, and that's why I have spectacles.
Oh, that's why you have 4 eyes.
Yeah, we can say that it's different from national diploma or BTech because you have to learn things, you need to memorize stuff, but when it comes to masters, then you must
Focus and
concentrate. Discover things that other people will have to learn and study. So it's free. Like you can go in any direction according to your research and your passion and everything. So it's pretty cool. No tests, no assignment.
Okay. So, also speaking about your schooling life, I know you're also into music because that's one of the reasons we have actually brought you into this place. So you have music on the left and you have school on the right. How has it been for you to balance all that? Because it's this challenge, and you just mentioned now that master's degree is you discovering something that people don't really know. So you have music and you have something to discover that people don't know. How do you balance that? And on top, you're alone in South Africa.
Yeah, that's okay. I would say that I was able to make it because of passion. Both things are a passion for me. I love studying. I love learning new things. It can be in school, in the Bible, or whatsoever. I'm that kind of a person that always want to read more and know more. But music is something I can wake up at 4 or 3 and start playing my guitar. No audience, no concert.
So is that how you started your music? Through guitar?
That's a long story, eh?
Make it short for us, because I know most musicians, they have this habit of saying that I started music when I was a baby
That's not my story. Sorry.
and they grew up. So did you start yours by having a guitar?
No, no.
Okay. What difference did Jey experience from who he was then and who he is right now? The person I'm sitting with right now on the platform of Settle. Who is he?
Okay, one thing you should know is that Jay, although he was in the world, his parents were Christian. Very, 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 very
Hey, we all come
committed.
from back home Christian, 100% Christian, mama, papa. 110% Christianity is living in the house.
Yeah, and so Jay had to go outside, sneak out, and just, have fun and stuff, and make sure that when he comes home, no one knows.
Papa
that
and mama, this is...
They don't know English.
Oh, okay,
that's a good
sorry.
thing. Maybe I hope that they won't find this video. But that's true. I got into some friends, and then we would. I was. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can pronounce it properly, but I will say it in French. J'étais un rappeur.
Oh, he was a rapper, guys. Like
Yeah,
a rapper.
and then at school there was this very cool group of me and my friends. We used to call it X Zone.
Hey.
So we were famous like in Lubumbashi and stuff. I'm telling you, it was a really cool time, but it was a waste of time, because by then I would go into addictions that were destroying me, and it was a waste of time, because I just by myself I'm like, okay, all the time that I've spent having fun and having great time with my friends and stuff, if I spend those time into meditation and prayer and investing into my spiritual life, it's just gonna be amazing. So now the thing is, the difference between that person and now is that this person now has to heal the wounds
that you created
and then
back
correct
then.
all those
Mistakes and stuff.
mistakes and then behaviors and characters. When you do something repeatedly, it becomes part of you. Okay, and then now fighting it becomes a whole story. So now my walk with God is more interesting than when I was just innocent and going to church, because back then I didn't have real fights to, when you just an example. If you are, I'm not saying that. Okay, let's just
No,
say it
you
this way.
feel free. Use the example you feel like you want to
okay.
use. Don't worry.
Just an example.
Okay.
If someone used to drink and he had an addiction of drinking, and then today he's alone, like now I live alone in my house, so I make my own rules, no one tells me what to do, then in this case you are depressed and you're thinking about alcohol, then the teaching, all the meditation that you make about discipline as a Christian and stuff, that's when they really enter into the game, because then you need really to find that. That temptation is very different from someone who never touched alcohol, for example. He won't even think about it. Let's think about it. It's gonna be easy for him to just think about something else, but because you used to enjoy it, now you must stop it.
It
Very
becomes difficult.
And in that, I can even say that's how we really see if a person is mature spiritually, if a person is really working toward the perfect image of Christ that you, as Christian, we're supposed to
have
reach.
to image, right? Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So basically, that's your experience for me.
Yeah, that's
I would like to move you a bit deeper, because I know the viewers out there want to know a bit deeper about you. So if we can go a bit about your personal matters or personal life or personal direction. I know you came to South Africa, left your family back home, you came to live alone, you faced challenges, as you just mentioned. So were there people around you that supported you at that time? Because here you said you're alone, right? So you do have aunts and uncles, but it's a distance relationship.
Yeah.
Did you have people? Did you have friends? Did you have colleagues from school that were there on your behalf to help you? Because honest fact, you're a foreigner in South Africa.
Yeah, that's true.
We are both foreigners in South Africa, so...
But your English is not the English of... some of us, we have the foreigners English.
So, we're both foreigners in South Africa.
Yeah.
It's different when we're back home. We know that you can go at the corner here, you have this auntie, you have this, you have that.
Definitely, yeah.
But in South Africa, you are yourself. Just as you mentioned, you live alone. So, how did you make it
Okay.
this far? Because it is not easy, my brother. I tell you out there.
Yeah, I know.
It is not easy.
I believe in community, and personally, I think that I've been blessed because when I arrived in Vanderbilt, I realized that some of my old friends that I started studying with in 2004, like 6 years. No. By that time, it was 2013. So 9 years of friendship, and then I found them here. So there were like six of them, and then we created some sort of community, and that was really helpful because we could we could be there for one another, and especially when when I was really going through very difficult moment, those people were there. But more especially the church. The church was wow.
The church you are with right now.
Yeah.
If you do not mind, can you please mention the church name?
The name of the church is Mission of Eternal Salvation.
Is it where is it located at?
18 Vanderbilt Park, 18 President Kruger, and the pastor is Pastor Mikaeli Maridadi.
We salute you, Pastor. Okay, so that's all for now, right? Fans, or the people who are watching us, we want to come back in 5 minutes, but we leave you with the song of Jey Mwepu. See you guys.
What would I be without you, Lord? How will I slay if you weren't slayed for me? Papa, Lord, you they bless me, oh, cause everything you do is intentional, You got me singing like, I'm a father, you got me.
Hello, everybody. It's me again, Plamedi Yala, on the settle with you guys again. We're back with our brother, Jey Mwepu. So, Mr. Mwepu, we're back with you.
Yeah.
I'm sure the guests and people who are watching us viewed the song of your recent album. What is it called again?
It's not an album.
Okay.
It's a single.
Okay, so your
Intentional.
single. What is it called?
Intentional.
Intentional. Okay, so what does actually, where does that name intentional come from? Because I know, like, I'll give example for other singles I've heard. It's like precise names. Now intentional, there's like a ring of bell behind that
Yeah, I see.
name.
Yeah, because personally, in my personal life, I've went through many very weird and very bad
Hectic.
situations.
Hectic. I know.
Yeah, and then now, one thing that I've learned is that now with I try to meditate on everything that happened. Nothing bad came from the bad things that happened to me. I don't know if you get me.
Yes, I do.
All the bad things that happened to me brought something very good and amazing. I'm very grateful today for all the challenges and all the problems that I've made. And then, sometimes we worry in life because we don't have the bigger picture.
We tend to just look at something small.
Let's just do a little bit of philosophy, okay? Just imagine your life as a picture, as a paint, okay? And it's a flower. And in the middle there's one dark spot there that makes the whole flower look beautiful and stuff. But now the thing is that you are in that black spot. So all you can see is darkness, you can see is no future, okay? Sometimes you can, complain or whatsoever. But then God has the bigger picture. He knows that you need that black spot on that
all
picture
that too.
for the flower to be very beautiful, So that's the whole spirit about behind the song, saying that even if you have bad problems, you have bad situations that happen to you, never lose hope. Never think that God doesn't love you or anything. Just know that there is a reason why I'm going through this, and the best way to know that you are succeeding, you are successful in that trial, is to praise God. That's the best way to do. Because if you complain, it's like you're failing. That's why the trials and all those problems and difficulties happen in our lives. It's because God is trying to test us and see how much we trust Him, how much to trust, I would say, our level of maturity,
Especially
spiritually.
towards-
Yeah.
So speaking about something that hurt you, something that brought you closer, do you have any life events that happened to you, maybe in your family, that caused you to make like the real idea behind that song Intentional is because of that family history or something that happened that pushed you to where you are today?
Okay, I've known so many difficulties and situations. I almost died 3 times, had accident and stuff.
Ooh, you died 3 times.
No,
Do you want to
almost.
resurrect for us?
Almost come. I won't go into that, but the event that really I can say that was the turning point of my life was the death of my father. Yeah, I
Sorry
was
about
here
that.
in South Africa already.
Oh,
It
okay.
was in 2014. I was about to start with school. I was doing, what do you call it? Preparatory program. It's varsity, and I was about to start with the mainstream, and then the guy just passed away, and then the bad news arrived. That's when you have no choice but turn from a boy to a man, because that moment when you realize that life, and if you have money today, anything can change anytime. Like any situation, you can be the president today, the son of the president today, and tomorrow you are in orphan, you are in the street. It was really difficult, because then who was going to pay my school fees? Because my mom, by that time, she had a crisis of blood pressure, so she could not work. And in my family, I'm sorry, I will say that on TV, those people have never been there for me. They've never called or have 20 rands. No, nothing like that. So I had to
Fight it on your
study,
own. And
pay my school fees, and make sure that I take care of my brothers and sisters and my mother.
So you're the firstborn?
Of course, we had some businesses.
Are you the firstborn in the family?
Yes, I'm the firstborn. So of course we have some businesses that were running in Congo, but then it was not the same. It was really not the same. And then some family issues happened, and some businesses were closed, and all those stuff, and some goods were taken from us and our family. So it was very difficult. By that time, I had no choice but take my life seriously. Those are the moments that really I can say that I had no choice but go back to God and be serious with this thing, because I needed a father. I did not have a father could call and just lie to him and like, I need a new laptop, and then he's like, take 1,000 USD. There was no such anymore. You understand? So that moment really brought me closer to God. I remember that Sunday, just a few days after the death of my father, I was in my church singing and praising in the choir. Those moments really brought me close to God. One. And really, secondly, you will be serious, I'm telling you.
You'll feel like something.
At school, you won't play. You won't have time to play, because when you register for S1, you don't know if you're going to register for S2.
Oh.
So you better kill it and make sure that by the end of the semester, you have the bursary. So that's how God really helped me, because by the end of each semester, my university had to pay to give me a bursary. It wasn't really covering the whole thing, but it was really removing a big part. Yeah, and then I would fight and my mom and the family and just put up something to cover up the other amount. And then that's how it worked. So it really pushed me to, be excellent. It was a really, really
Touching story, but then I thank God that you managed to get to where you are today. Eh? Yeah. So, and once again, also about just life events. Usually are the youth out there or the other young people just like you, after having an events like that in their life, they tend to turn astray. Yeah. They tend to go away from God. They tend to run away. But then you seem like you kept your stand and you said, no. Here, I'm not moving. I'm going to stay here until God shows himself. Because that's basically what I have understood from what you're saying. Yeah. So what advice do you have for people out there who are actually watching you? Because there are a lot of people out there who have faced exactly the same thing that you're going through. Some even worse. Some have lost both.
Definitely.
But then they are there looking for someone they can take inspiration from. So what do you have to say for people out there?
Okay, let me just be straight, eh? If I did not lose my father in 2014, I was not gonna be at the point where I am. Okay? I'm not just talking about music things or anything, or I'm not saying that I'm a successful person, but I was gonna be less of a person that I am today. Because in life, in every situation that happened, you must always take responsibility. Yeah, because what happens to you is not your fault. What determines your life is what you do about all those situations that happen to you. They give you an orange in your hand. Okay, what do you see? Do you see a fruit that you can eat? Or do you see a fruit you can eat and keep the seed and plant it and have a tree? Like, we are very distracted. Social networks, Instagram, especially Snapchat, and all this, we are very, very distracted. It hurts me because I see other people that could do more than I, could be far in life, and but
They're tending not to do what exactly
they're not doing it because it will take time to party. It will take time to go outside and have some fun with friends, but not take seriously school. Because in fact, let me just throw a joke. Do you know that salt have a price?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, because your mom buys, ne? But then there's a point in life where you don't have salt in your house, and then you're thinking of how am I gonna have some salt? Then when you arrive in that situation, that's when you will understand that life and time, we should not. Time is not something you can play around with. You will not go back. Money that you have today will not come tomorrow. The people that you're trying to please today will not come and give you some money when you will be broke or when you will be in a difficult situation. We always want to try to look good, to have fun, be appreciated by others. But by the end of the day, there will be a time where you have to be serious. You're a guy. Okay, you're receiving money from your father. You're cruising with your I don't know, your car and stuff, and girls love you and everything. But then there will be a time where your father will be like, be a man.
Ooh, be a man. Guys, did you hear that?
Yeah, seriously.
Be a man.
Guys, there will be a time where your mother will call you and say to you that, you know what, man? Be a man. Because that's what my mom said to me. She said, I started by crying and stuff, and he was like, you know what? You are the firstborn. Your father sent you there. Be a man. I don't have money.
So, guys, you heard what Mr. Jey Mwepu said. Be a man. I think that's going to be like the hashtag for us today. Be a man. So, moving out of sad stories and a bit of history about your personal stuff, I'd like to go a bit deep into your music life as well. So, do you have any manager? Do you have, or you yourself, you want to do everything yourself, you don't want to give anyone money, you want to do everything, keep your money for yourself?
I started like that. I started alone, but then I realized that having a management office is much more better, and I'm doing better. I'm doing everything that I'm doing now. I feel that it's really going forward. I have a manager in particular, but I have a management.
So the crew,
office.
there are a lot.
It's Okay. Am I allowed to mention it?
Oh, you can.
Yeah, it's glue. It sticks.
Okay.
So those people saw me. I was just going around, going up and down, and they were like, you know what? Let us manage you and make everything be properly done, properly planned, so that we have some sort of a direction. And I have now.
So how long have you been with them?
Okay, we started the discussions just right after my first concert last year in September.
Okay.
But we officialized really everything by the end of the year, last year, 2018.
So you've been with them so far from last year until right now?
Yeah, we were just discussing and the contract. And those people sent to me a long contract of 17 pages that I had to read, so I needed time to read. Maybe they wrote that like, every time that you sing a song, all the money, we're going to take it.
So right now, you're not really sure yet?
Huh?
You're not really sure yet?
No, that's why I took time
Oh,
to read
okay,
and go through the whole thing.
we don't want to hear stories about you saying that Mr. Jey Mwepu has no manager anymore.
It's the best.
Okay, that's
You know,
nice.
I'm sitting in front of you because those people know how to plan things.
True, that's very.
Yeah.
So also once again about your music, yeah, since you are new into this business, you just have your one single out. Do you think you have any person you look up to, like who has already been in the music industry? People like, maybe I can mention Deborah Lukalu, people like Michelle Bakenda, those kind of guys. Do you look
Up to them.
or you look up to yourself? Because I know people will usually say, I have a module that a person I look up to. I look up to this one. I like the way he sings. That's why you have certain elements that you like copying from them. So people around you, do you have?
Okay. I will try to go a little bit at the beginning, and then you will get me after. I love art. Okay, not the heart, but art, like
Art,
l'art.
yes, art.
Okay, I'm a lover. I'm sure that you have noticed even in my apartment, there's a lot of the toiles, the peinture. I love that. I love being and reading what is in the heart of a person.
Okay.
Reading the emotions and the feeling that took the guy was painting. Why did this curve is like this? And I'm that kind of a person. I love reading and all that, and I respect a lot art. Okay, and music being one of them. That's really difficult for me to say that I look up to someone musically talking, because remember I said to you that the reason why I wanted to do music is because a secular musician sang, and I was touched by that. But then Masai keep on looking up to that guy. I had to stop. You understand?
And create your own.
My own,
be your
my own music. It's very weird, and many people have told me that when we invite you, we expect you to sing popular songs and stuff like that. But you come and sing your songs,
Your own,
and
yes.
then people. That's how people love me. That's how it works. I created my own personality musically talking as an artist, but then looking up to people as ministers. Okay, I don't know if you see the difference.
Between a worshiper.
No, I'm saying the Jey, the l'artiste. Okay, the
Okay.
artistic part of Jey, which is really a free spirit. I will tell you the truth.
And in the
I will,
ministry part
you will
of
hear
it.
me singing music like it sounds like traditional music from the village, and you hear me singing. I'm very free because I believe that being an artist means you must have the freedom of creation and imagination. But then in the ministry, because I'm a minister, I look up to those people. You know, like Deborah Lukalu, she's doing very well. So why can't I learn from her? I mean, how to minister, how to write songs, how to communicate, how to fellowship with others, how to manage your how do you call that? Your social image?
Yes,
Very
yes,
important.
yes.
I learned that the hard way, I'm telling you the truth. Because, you know, I can be on Instagram liking things. I'm just, scrolling. But then at the beginning, when I just started my small music, I made a mistake. There was a cousin, she's on Instagram, and then I just liked. I just passed, I like it. And I don't even look at the picture. But then it fired back. 2 or 3 days after that, people had a short screen of that person with Jey Mwepu liking that. She's my cousin, I have the right to like it.
Yes.
But then it backfired. And then I learned it's the other way. So to know that I'm no longer free to do certain other things. So I need to work to be careful of what I say, what I do, where I step on, where I walk, and stuff like that. It's very...
Okay, so that's basically into music. So we want to move again out, because I want people out there to know exactly
Okay.
Jey Mwepu is this.
Okay.
Apart from the song that you have showed us out there, we want to know exactly what Jey is all about, hey? So what is it that you like and dislike in general? Maybe you like pop, maybe you don't like rice. And by the way, you are Muluba, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So what are you?
Uh,
Because the name Mwepu sounds a bit Muluba-ish for me.
I would say that, but it's a very popular name.
Okay.
I'm Musonge.
Okay, sorry
Mwekalebe,
guys.
for expert.
I'm not really good into our tribes and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
So
no problem. I'm Musonge, and especially I'm Mwekalebe. So I'm from somewhere there.
but Musonge is hello. How do you say hello in Musonge language?
Okay, let me just give me a second. Oh, Nakuimuna.
Oh, Nakwimina, everybody.
Oh, come on. You're kidding. You're kidding my language.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you are not Muluba, you are Musonge.
Yeah, I'm Musonge.
What is it that Basonge is like?
They love chili.
So if we put chili here in everything.
My mom, not me.
Oh, okay. I thought
She's
also
crazy.
you.
She can put chili in everything,
Even tea.
in tea and porridge.
Wow.
That's how bad it is. But I grew up in that house, so I used to eat chili. But then when I started singing, my voice was already burnt. So the people that advised me really advised me to stop with chili, to give time for my voice to heal. I'm still in a healing process. It takes long.
Okay, so apart from chili, what else?
Basong, what else? That they like or what they do.
Both. What they like, what they don't like.
What they do is witchcraft.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, those
What they
people-
do is witchcraft.
And there's this thing that they call mashende. Indian magic, yeah.
Indian magic. Okay.
Majende,
So
majende, yeah.
you guys specialize
No,
in
not
witchcraft.
us.
sing Basonge?
Some of them.
Okay, Basonge specialize in witchcraft and chili. Don't you see that's a good combination together? Fire and fire.
Ah, come on.
That would
No, no. It's not like I like my personality. I love Basongi. I love
Okay.
when my uncles are talking and they're all like, oh, low and stuff. I love that. We are very nice people and stuff.
Okay.
They're very good. Good with music. Good with dancing, especially dancing. Yeah, they're very good. But I did not have that, the
opportunity
Yeah,
to
yeah,
shake
yeah.
it out.
I wasn't exposed to that. But
Okay.
personally in my life, things that I love are three. Very simple. I love my job.
By the way, speaking about your job, we didn't even go to about your job. What kind of
Is
you
it
are?
even, were we supposed to talk about the job?
We need to know. This is the settle. We are here to settle matters with Jey.
Okay. By profession, I'm an electrical technologist, specialized in automation, embedded system designs, and IoTs, and all those kind of industrial installations as well.
Money, yeah?
Money. No, no.
All I hear is you taking out money.
No,
money,
it's not money.
out
I'm
the
just
mouth.
that's my specialization. That's what I do.
Okay.
So as like that by profession, but I work for a training center that belongs to Schneider Electric, which is a global company that works in energy, electrical energy.
Okay, jumping back to where we were, I want to ask you, how do you react to hypocrites?
I'm very
Because nowadays we have Christian singers, Christian, like us Christians in general.
I'm gonna talk
like
about
I'm putting myself in this because we are all Christians, but we are
Do you
so.
also sing?
Let's not go
Oh,
there,
all
my
right, no
brother.
problem.
We have this thing of being hypocrites. We cannot do anything in being ourselves. So I don't know. Are you also part of those Christians that are hypocrites? In church, you are frère, brother Jey.
Okay.
But when you come
You're
outside,
not brother.
you are, hey, master.
Okay.
If I can translate master in English, brother. Like, not even brother.
Bra.
Like, bra.
Okay.
So in church, you are brother, but outside, you are bra. Are you that type also?
Okay. That's really me. That's my fight. That's the reason why I'm Jey. That's why I'm singing. That's why.
So you are both brother and bra.
Don't worry. I'm gonna explain what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Because I thought
That
you were
thing-
also one of them
that thing of
hypocrites.
being hypocrites. That the thing that I think that the reason why God put me aside as a minister. I'm going to talk about it. One of the problems that we have now in our lives, I don't know. I was talking with someone a few days ago. I don't know if the problem is the people, the Christians, or it's us ministers.
Go deeper.
Why? Because if I go on the status of a minister and I see him putting a very funny meme or a very funny video, it's not spiritual. Okay? If he doesn't put on his status pictures
God.
of himself praying at the mountain, is not spiritual. Okay? If he doesn't write scriptures and Bibles and verses and make
stuff
his
like that.
statuses a church, then it's not spiritual. So now what happens in the midst of ministers and servants of God? I'm very sorry, ministers. I'm not attacking anyone.
No, feel free.
Is that we trying now to prove to the people that we are spiritual. And you know, there's one thing that I always say. The more closer you are to things of God, the bigger the chance to be far from God is.
Another hashtag, guys. The more closer you think you are to Christ, the more further you actually are.
Yeah, because what? Look, the closer you are to the cross of Christ, okay, to the things of God, the work, the ministry, singing, going to church, intercession, and all the stuff, you know, all the things that you do, the greater the chance of being far from God is. Why? Here is the problem. Christ says in John chapter 3 verse 14, he says that the same way that the serpent of Moses was elevated in the desert, in the wilderness, the same way the Son of God will be put on the wood, so that whoever who has his eyes fixed to Christ have eternal life. Now the problem is what? Because people want us to prove them that we are spiritual, what do? We give some of our attention and our energy to turn back to them and show them. Okay, just imagine that the cross of Jesus is behind me, okay? I'm very close to it. So I'm looking at the people and I'm like, guys, look at me. I'm close to the cross. The cross is just here. I pray, I rababosh. You see all those things. So now, the danger now is that because I'm close to God, because I'm close to the cross, and I'm trying to show the people that, you know, I'm spiritual. What am I doing? I'm giving my back to Christ. At least them, they have their eyes in the direction of Christ.
The cross, true.
But me, although I'm closer,
but your back is
my direction is
not there.
the opposite. You know, the world is round. So basically, if I walk like this, I will go down there like in all the countries and come back to where I am. Do you understand what I mean? Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
So just imagine now, if you want to go to Christ, because you are turned to the people, okay? You are looking at the cross of Jesus. Yeah, it is in the direction of the cross of Jesus, but then your look is going through the whole world, the whole globe, you know that.
The whole circle.
And the problem is what? When I will come back to the position where the cross is, I will be at the back. Christ will give me the back. So I dislike that. I don't love that. In my church, I'm bra. I'm outside, I'm bra. Me, Jay, most of the people that know me, some people ask the question, why is it that when you have the microphone and you're ministering, it's a whole different person? I always say that it's not a different person. It's the Jay that is in my room. The Jay that is in my room. The Jay that prays.
In the sacred place.
In the sacred place. I want to have my life of prayer very personal. Okay, I pray, I'm on the mountain, I do whatever I do, very personal. That's what Jesus said. You know, now the problem with Christians and the church and everyone is that we are more focused on big revelations when we read the Bible, and we're forgetting about the simple words that Jesus said. He spoke about love, he spoke about prayer, very important. Jesus said that when you want to pray, go into your room, close your windows, and pray in secret, and your God who knows you in the secret will bless you in the secret. And even says that even if you are fasting and you want to go outside, put oil on your head, in your hair, so that no one will know that you are fasting. That's what Jesus said. And what did Jesus do? The Bible says that every morning before the sun comes, he was going into dry places and secret places to pray. And the Bible says in Hebrews that he was praying with unexplainable shout, des soupirs inexprimables. So that's what Jesus said. He said, and he proved that to us. And if you read the Bible, you will not see Jesus making a Facebook Live video saying mood of prayer. You know, I always laugh. I'm sorry, I always laugh.
Or maybe join me in prayer, like moments of
No.
those let's go on prayer time.
No. There's a nuance, ne? Fellowship in prayer is very important as well. Okay? Very, very important. Fellowship in prayer is important. That's why the church is there. It's very important when we gather together and we actually try to pray in communion. I understand that point. But what I don't understand is showing off my spiritual level. You go on Facebook and you speak in tongues for 15 minutes. What did Paul say? Don't talk. If you want to talk in tongues, make sure that there is what? A translation. Okay. If it's a time of prayer and everyone is praying and you're praying in tongues on your own, that's cool. And I'll open a Facebook Live like this. 15 minutes, I'm speaking in tongues. Okay. Spiritual levels, eh? Maybe you are transferring things in people's life. Okay. But make sure that if you do that, you also have your personal time.
Translate.
Because God always mandates his servant in secret. Look at Saul, look at David, look at all of them in the Bible. When they met God, when God gave them the mission, it wasn't on Facebook, it was not in a meeting. It was really personal. It's a personal thing. So I don't like it. People don't love you. This is something I always say. People will want you to do good, to do well, but they will never want you to do better than them. They will support you up until a certain time. You saw the person, you've been chatting nicely to the person and stuff, and that person just stopped talking to you. You're like, bro, how are you? And no answers. I'm like, what happened? Did I hurt you or something? But then, see us in a concert. We'll be all love and hugging and stuff, and those small things. I don't like it. I'm me. I have mistakes. Everyone have mistakes. Everyone have things that they cannot reveal on the public space. Okay, I get that. I'm not holy, but what I'm trying to say is that my flaws, I tend not to hide them. Those people who have been with me for a long time, they've understood and they've learned to know me and accept me with all my flaws. They have learned that. That's why they will be like, Jay, these things, you must stop. Okay? You must stop. It's not nice. They will advise you and everything, but never the image that they have of me as a servant of God will never flourish. I prefer being out there. Everyone knows me. That's why, T-shirts and stuff. I don't put...
So guys, you hear? People always want to see you do good, but never better than them. I think I would like to conclude, but then I would like to go a bit again, since you are again setter. Do you accept every invitation that you get?
No.
And why so?
Okay, I had a lot of problems because people thought that I'm orgueil. What is orgueil in English? Proud.
Oh, proud, yeah?
Yeah. But this is what the Bible says. I know the verse in French. It's like, misfortune is the person that always visits the house of his friends because his value will vanish. I love it in French because, you see, malheureux est l'homme qui fréquente la maison de son prochain de peur que son prochain se lasse de lui. Okay? I know that all the churches have choirs, isn't it? Mm-hmm. They have conductors and people that sing well. It's not like if you decide to sing, to be a singer, that you have to be in all the churches, in all the events, all the time. What about the other ministers? What about the other people that can sing? Okay, I can go in studio, sing a song. You can sing my song there. I don't have a problem. And also the problem is what? Most of those time, those people that the organizer, that the other people that really discourage us. Brother Jay, come. Just organize the transport. We will give you the money after the concert. Listen, For me to earn my bread, I wake up every single morning and I go do electrical engineering. I don't sing to have money. I would even say that it's the singing where my money is going. You understand? It's
okay.
cost.
It's actually country instead of it bringing money.
That's
It's
where my money
costing
go.
you money.
But then
okay?
now, if you have a concert, you bring me, you call me, we have we have a certain arrangement, and then you tell me that you're gonna provide the transport, but I come, and you start telling me stories, running away from me.
No,
People are
brother,
not serious.
understand. We are here for God.
Yeah, so I avoid those kind of things. So if you want to invite me, that's the problem now. If you want to invite me, we will talk. I'll give you the number of my manager. You will talk. Okay? You arrange everything, and I come. And as well, I'm not that kind of person who always want to put himself out there. I don't like bling things all the time, posters and everything, because I'm a little bit shy. Yeah, isn't it, guys? I'm shy. No, not that shy, that kind of person, but I'm a calm and quiet person. I don't like really too much movement and stuff like that. So sometimes having 4-5 concerts in a month, it's too much. So I would maybe want to go to 2, because then the thing is what? The background singers, they have programs you need to arrange, and then sometimes they're not available. The headache there, and the musicians and the maestros, all the maestros, all the maestros, you guys will give us headaches. It's a lot of stress. So you don't want to put yourself into that situation all the time. So I don't go every day. But if you do it ahead, 1 month, 2 months ahead. We arrange with everyone and everything is settled, then I'll come. But I believe that you can have a concert without having all the worshippers. Or can I mention names? People that I love a lot. Christian Bouy, you have the Boalkal, you have James Magic, all of them all the time. Come on, there are people. They also need to rest, So you can have all of them now, and the other day it's another musician. I greet them. I love you a lot. I'm a fan, Let them rest. Let them focus on studio and create and write new songs.
Okay, so Jey, we're about to get to the end of our show, but then I have 2 last questions for you. And my second last question, are you involved in any relationship? People out there want to know, any relationship, any madame, anyone next to you, or you are alone as we speak, or she's probably going to be watching you after this, or you have a future one who's coming, or they are future, there are a lot, a group.
Okay,
Tell us maybe, because maybe there's a girl who's watching you right now, and in her head, she's like, that Jey, I need to get him.
No, Jey is not focused on that for now. Okay?
Jey is not focused on that.
For
ladies, now. Jey is not focused on that now.
Said for now, ladies.
Oh, for now, ladies.
No, the right time will come when the right person will be presented. But now, you see, Jey is very single. He's not married. He's alone, because we are Christians. You are with someone when families are involved, and when that time will arrive.
So guys, even if you see him walking with a serre,
I said that I'm a very free spirit.
There's nothing going on with that
No,
serre.
listen to me. I said that I'm a very free spirit.
He's very
Walking
free.
with someone, I don't care.
Oh, he doesn't care, guys.
So guys, if you see me with someone, don't make up stories. I'm that cool of a person. I walk with everyone. Maybe you will see me walking with Fiala here, Plamidi. Don't talk. I'm that kind of a person. I walk with everyone. I talk with everyone. I'm very free. I'm a free spirit. But I know my limits, and I know what I have to do as a Christian and what I don't have to do.
Okay, so my final question for you on the settle is, what can you give as an advice to people out there who are like you, who are about to be like you right now? A final advice, what goals and visions, where should they focus? Something to just close up the show, that this is from our brother Jey. Maybe if I was a beginner and I heard this and I'd be like, no, I can keep Brother Jey's words in my mind, that he said this, he said that. What is it that you can tell the viewers out there?
Okay, I want to say first, music, gospel music is the smallest market out there. From all the music markets in the world, gospel music is the smallest. And then to break through, to have a breakthrough in that small market is a big of a challenge. I won't lie to you. You will knock on doors, and those doors will be very closed. Friends, people that you've been supporting, you've been helping, people you would that one. When I will have the poster, I will send it to that person. That person will post it right away. You might be disappointed. You might be disappointed. What you must know is two things. Have trust in God. I always say trust the process. Because the thing is what? The one that will expose you is not man. It's not people. It's God. People around you might refuse or deny you because they are used to you. But you will see someone from Libya calling you and it's like, no, your music is wow. Oh my God. I received some testimonies from someone from Sweden calling you, telling you that your song healed me and blah, blah. And I'm like, really? But my people out here, they're quiet, Trust God. Because if you are a man-made product, they will also have the right to define the expiry date of the product that they've made. If people are the ones that put you out there, people are the one that made you, those people have also the power to make you nothing. Trust God. That's the most important thing. And especially, and the second thing, you must have a vision behind your music. Why are you doing music? You can have a nice voice and just do your music in your bed. What's wrong with that? Why are you going out there? I know that you did not ask me a question, but I just want to take a moment, just talk about Enrolled. Okay, you see these t-shirts. You have seen me in these t-shirts many places. I have many t-shirts, guys. Don't think that I only have one. Okay, Enrolled to make Jesus famous it was a motto between me and my friends, those 7 friends that I spoke about. We were doing t-shirts and everything, but God also inspired me to go a little bit further with that. Because I'm an orphan, I know what it means to not have hope, okay? And I know what orphans feel. So I decided that I will focus on helping orphans. So that's why I enrolled, for example, in my case, enrolled to make Jesus famous is there for that. So why do I sing? Why do I make videos? Why do I do all these things? I just want to have a voice. To go out there sometime, somewhere, say that, guys, let us help these people and be heard. That's the whole thing. That's why I'm singing. That's why I will always do my own things. It won't be money. My money goes into music, remember. It's small markets, no money inside it. It's only us Christians that listen to our music. But now the problem is now Christians, we also listen to the music out there. So now they have clients outside of the church and inside of the church. But us in the church, we don't have clients from outside. So there's no money. And Christians will go on YouTube, download your song for free from Mahala instead of buying on iTunes for 8 rand. Did you buy my song?
We'll talk about that in private.
Okay. But okay, you understand. So now, that's why I do that. My purpose, why I do all these things is to have a voice, to be able to stand out there and say, let us help the orphans. And then people hear me. A lot of people hear me. Because now what we do is personal. And some people will come, they buy t-shirts, the money we make benefit, we send e-wallets to orphanages.
Anyone.
English is not my skin. Not my skin, but hey, you understand. That's why I do all that stuff. So it's very difficult for me to get discouraged because my purpose is that one. That's why I live. I need to help those people. I need to teach them the ways of God. I need to raise them and preach the gospel, show them love. That's I'm telling you. If I die, I don't do that. I will die very sad. If one day there's not even one orphan that will say, there was this orphanage that took me, enrolled to make Jesus famous, that paid my school fees and showed me the way. And now I'm a servant of God, and I'm an engineer or doctor or whatsoever.
We have a new orphanage opening up soon, guys.
Not soon. It's a lifetime. It's a lifetime.
Yes, I do understand.
But when I think about that, I don't stop.
So before I close up our show, I'm sure everybody has been waiting for this time.
Which time?
We want an a cappella.
No, you should have told
A
me so that
small little a cappella, just even if it's just the chorus of any of your songs, just an a cappella. Because you know sometimes you musicians, you sound nice when there's guitars, instruments, everything. But when it comes to an a cappella, it's two different voices. We're not understanding what is going
if
on.
you told me
see,
I was going to come with my guitar.
let's hear you without your guitar. Now we want to know like
This
that
is very
voice.
bad. I feel like trapped or something.
Let's hear even a 5 seconds a cappella, just any song. We want to now see and compare maybe if is it two people or is it the one who is in your studio there fixing voices for you,
They don't- I
or is
don't
it
do
your
that.
or is
I
it
don't do
your guitar that is adding a bit of chilies and spices, just as you said Basonge people like chili.
You know,
Maybe they're
right
adding
now,
chili for you.
I've written more than 100 songs, and all of them just ran away now.
Choose one. What's your favorite? Your favorite, like the famous one. So I want to know if you sound the same,
I sound
the
the
way
same.
you
What
sound
do you mean?
in the
It's
studio or in the music videos. So without guitar, a cappella.
Okay. Where would I be? Would I be without you? Yeah. How will I slay if you were enslaved for me? Papa, Lord, you have blessed me, oh, and everything you do is intentional. Yeah. Yes.
Well, so that's our.
Don't judge me, man. I did
brother.
not rehearse.
So thank you so much, Jey Mwepu, for your time on the settle.
No problem.
And for the viewers out there, we want to thank you also, guys, for watching us and being part of this little settle that we did. So once again, my name is Plamidi Yala, and I was with your brother, Jey Mwepu, who was expressing himself and telling us everything on the settle as we settled everything that you wanted to know. If you need any other information, you can still look onto our page and we'll talk to you more. Thank you so much.